Mr. J here. Many times people have asked me to explain how I put my concert bass drum mallets together. Both the concert bass, as we call it, and the Sousa bass. With a concert bass, well, both of them actually have a rock maple shaft that goes from one end clear through to the other. No nuts and bolts, no screws, no nails. On the concert bass, the core is solid cork. Now this here is refined cork. This is the type of cork you would find as gaskets in your automobile engines, not your fishing float cork, which has many porous spots in it. But this is pulverized and compressed together. Very expensive, very good. So we take the cork and glue it and press fit it onto the shaft. And then we have about a 7/16 inch thick piece of felt. Now this felt is made in Europe. We used to make this type of piano felt here in the United States, but since most of the piano industry has moved overseas, we don't have that felt production. Lots of other felt is made here, but not this particular type of piano felt, and this is high quality grade of felt. All right, we sew this over the cork. Now, I'm not going to show you how I sew it together, simply because I have enough of competition out there as it is. I don't need any more. But you know how well these things are put together. We even offer resewing services, and many times we'll receive these back in the mail, and the edges are all worn out from beating the bass drum, but the top, the bottom, and the seam are still intact. We make good stuff here at American Drum. All right, that's the concert bass drum mallet. The Sousa bass, same rock maple shaft from one end clear through to the other. Now this has a ball that's made for us specifically out of a specific mold. It's solid rubber, it's 7 ounces, and we glue that on there, of course. Now this is lamb's wool, real lamb's wool, still attached to the hide. And this is sewn over the 7-ounce rubber core that's on the inside. Many years ago, when I used to make the heavier mallet for that really deep sound, this one here, the concert bass, when you hit the bass drum, it goes boom. When you play it with the Sousa bass, it goes boom. You can feel it. It almost makes the fillings in your teeth rattle. Before I had a mold made for the rubber balls that you see here, we used to drill down the shaft here. We used to melt. We'd go to the gas stations and pick up pieces of lead from balancing the tires, and we'd melt them down in cat food cans and put a little beak on the end of it and pour it down the drilled hole that we have in here. And that was messy, but it worked. It made a nice heavy on the end. But then we went ahead, since we started selling more and more of them, and had the mold made. And so this is the core, 7-ounce solid rubber core with real lamb's wool sewn over the top. And this is the Sousa bass mallet. Thank you for tuning in. And this is Mr. J saying good bass drumming to each and every one of you.